I've looked into some of these things a little bit here and there. But like I said, right after my awakening, I pretty quickly got married and had a kid. So, I feel like I got the download and then got to work. Increase and multiply. I got the word. I guess I'm just making excuses, but yeah, like I haven't really done the proper research on a lot of these topics. Tarot and I Ching and like all these things included. I probably spent a month or two, experimenting with tarot cards, reading about them, watching people talk about them. But once I was satisfied with how it worked, or how I thought it worked, which I still believe, I was like, okay, it's time to move on, because there's so much, man. Like, it's crazy. Barely scratched the surface of Hinduism with the chakras and everything. And man, it's like, maybe that's not my strength. Like, I'm an expert in the chart. That's about all I'm an expert in. In searching for the feeling. I'm reading your comments backwards, I'm sorry. Yeah, like, it's not religious. It's just an awareness. Religion's just the best we can do. It's not unlike, I don't know if this will make sense, but I feel like dreams are trying to help us in certain ways. And, a lot of times you have a dream and you're like, man, I have no idea what that could possibly mean. It makes no sense to me. But I think that's because, like, nature is perfect, but in terms of problem solving, like, it's tough, within a generation. And so, to me, dreams are sort of like this mechanism that's trying to help you, but it's just the best that the universe can do under these types of circumstances. With the way we work and the way our minds work, the way our dreams work, the way that we have to exist in the physical realm, it's imperfect. It's the best we can do. And it usually is. It's like somebody has this insanely vivid revelation. They try to share it with other people write it down, or they write it down. And that's the story of all these religions. It's just, you have this crazy experience, you're trying to share it. But the metaphoric structure, I think, of Genesis and the way that the Cain and Abel story works, like, these things I believe are perfect in the sense that they're the best that we can do in terms of trying to take a concept that you can't really get your brain around, like everything. How do you God, the universe, and everything? Like, how do you talk about that unless you're going to try to turn it into a metaphorical thing that you can get your brain around? Esteban, he's not been the same since the awakening. I mean, yeah, man, same here. It's crazy. It's miraculous. And as kind of like a sci-fi nerd, grew up loving science fiction, it's kind of like the ultimate sci-fi story. It's like, oh wait, there is an actual spiritual dimension. Every time you go to sleep and you dream, I believe you're in the spirit realm. Like, to me, that's where all these things are happening right now. Like, our minds are operating in the spirit realm. And so I always love when I sort of find these other people talking about spirituality from completely different angles that come to the same conclusions. And I think that's why it's sort of easy for like a spiritual being who's not in the physical realm can easily access our dreams. There's just so many examples of that, and it's crazy. It is like the ultimate sort of sci-fi trip. It's like, wow, yeah, the greatest story ever told,